Hello YouTube. I've been busy with an EDC and the bug out bag for some time now, and I've watched quite a number of videos of guys showing their EDCs. And then I thought there are some differences between what they carry with them and what I and maybe other women carry. So maybe it's nice if I post a video of my own EDC, which would be an urban EDC by a European woman. So let me show you. I do have a shoulder bag, but I'm not always carrying it with me. What I do always have with me are my keys and this small pouch. Especially when I'm just walking my dog for a short walk around the neighborhood, I just take my keys and the pouch, and they will be in my jacket pocket. And if I'm not wearing a jacket, I take a very small shoulder bag with me. So, my keyring. What's on my keyring? First of all, there's this lanyard. I made it from paracord type 1, which only has one core strand. I used to have a type 4 with me, this one. That's pretty bulky, and I prefer the smaller one. It will still manage 40 kilos, and the chances that I will need rope able to carry 250 kilos are very slim in my environment. I think this is about 2 meters long. Then there's my small flashlight, which is a Phoenix E01. It works by turning the top like this. I prefer this one over the mag light of the same size I have as well, because this one is somehow a bit brighter. And then finally there's my little Victorinox Classic. It only has a small knife, the nail file with a top that can be used as a screwdriver, there's the tweezers and the toothpick, and then the scissors finally. I really love the scissors, but I've never really liked the knife. It's very small to start with, so it's just not very capable of things, and because if it's on your keyring like it's on mine, you can't really hold it very well because the keys are in the way. So I ended up using the scissors for most things that you'd usually use a knife for. So then there's my little pouch. I used to have this black one first, which is pretty sturdy, but I'm currently trying out this one, which is very cheap, about €2. So I'm not sure how long it will live. I like it because it's a brighter color, but mostly because the front pocket has a zipper, which this one hasn't. But I'm keeping this one because I have no idea how long this one will live. Okay, so what's in here? First, it's my cell phone. I have some useful survival apps on it. Obviously there's maps on it. I also downloaded a compass app. I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it's something at least. Recently I added a first aid app, and I found the SAS Survival Handbook Lite app, which is free. Full app is not free, but this one has at least some basic stuff about water, shelter, fire, etc. I also downloaded another survival app, Survival Guide, which was also free. So I advise to just Google around a bit to find apps that fit you. I also added a knot guide some time ago, but it drove me crazy with the advert, so I deleted that one again. There's also a Kindle app on it, so I can access any ebooks that I downloaded. Okay, what's in the front pocket? It's my cell phone cable. I feel better if I have this with me all the time. Smartphones really drain quickly. I do have a power pack, but it's too bulky to fit in here. I keep my phone well charged generally, and I'm usually in environments where I could charge it somewhere. If I go for a long walk somewhere, I could take the power pack with me. But my country isn't exactly wild, so there's less need to be prepared for all kinds of wilderness and lack of civilization. Okay. These are my earphones. I don't have hands-free in my car, so if I want to talk on the phone during a long drive, I use these, and also if I want to listen to some audio book or something. And finally in the front, oh look, I forgot this one. This is just a little bit of duct tape. Then there's my little knife. It's a Dutch brand. It's the Eden 102. It's very small, but it's sturdy and sharp, and I really love it. Obviously it's not a survival knife, but it's easy to take with me everywhere. I also have a bigger one, which is the Eden 106. It's pretty much the same, but it's much bigger. I can take this with me when I go out for a day into nature or anything. I also have one of these in the glove compartment of my car. So that's a knife. So in the big compartment I have this multi-tool. It's cheap and sturdy. I have never used it to date, but it's good to have it with me. It has a little card with all the functions on it. And then finally there's this bag. Again, some duct tape on the outside, which I hope to be able to use if necessary. What's in it? Okay, first of all, there's this card which is for our public transportation. There's some band-aids. There's a micro SD card with some important documents and photographs on it. There's some prescription medication. There's some money. There's 2 alcohol pads, and then there's I have 2 cards, one of which has some information about me, including my medication, and the other one holds the contact information of some people, family, because my cell phone is protected by a number, a code. So people would not be able to access it and to call my emergency contacts. And then finally there's my identity card. Okay, let's put this aside. Because like I said, I do have a handbag. Here it is. It's very bright. Okay, so in this front pocket I have my keys, car keys, bicycle keys, another bicycle keys. My home keys go in here as well if I'm taking it with me. In this compartment I have a pen and a pencil, as well as some tissues, and there's a small mirror in it, which I never use, but I have it with me anyway. And here to the side there's a foldable shopping bag, which is very handy. And then there's the main compartment, which holds my wallet, of course. It has the normal contents, but it also has this, which is another multi-tool. It's the Victorinox Swiss Card Quattro. It has a knife, a small knife again, a bit bigger than on the Classic. There's a screwdriver bit, different sorts. It has again the nail file, the tweezers, and the toothpick, and it also has, which is rather nice, this really small ballpoint pen. Then there's my car papers. There's a little booklet with some pictures in it. There's my inhaler, which I don't really need that much, so it's not in my real EDC. Here's my sunglasses. I usually have a granola bar in here, a little booklet to take notes in. Then there's some feminine stuff in here, and I also have some small things. There's a hair clip, some paracetamol, which is a generic painkiller, an old USB stick, flash drive. There's lip balm, a nail file, and finally there's some earplugs. And then, let me put this back. There's this, which is my small survival tin. I don't have this in my basic EDC, which was my keys and my red pouch. But as soon as I'm carrying my handbag or a small backpack or another bag, I usually take it with me. Some of its contents is more of what's in my red pouch, but some of it is new. So what's in here? It has a small Bic lighter with some duct tape around it again. I love duct tape. And this, I managed to stuff this with half a cotton ball with petroleum jelly, but it was so much of a bother that I decided I didn't want to do it anymore, so I packed the next one in a bit of aluminum foil. There's a sterile gas, there's an alcohol pad, here's two water purification tablets, there's some yarn which I wound around a straw, there's some more band-aids, there's some money, and there's a needle taped to the lid, and then finally there's this little bag which has some more medication, prescription, also paracetamol, Imodium, medication for my dog as well. There's some safety pins and a hairband. And that's what's in my small survival tin. So I hope you liked it. See you!